Going on, guys? Today we're gonna be making a 2026 gaming video setup. Got a lot of new toys for my setup, honestly, so let's go over them. I'm not gonna name anything that I have in the PC, but I will put everything that's inside this PC and stuff like that in the description below. But this is what it looks like. It's a white case, white stand for it. We're gonna start with the little thing first. Recently just got this off of the TikTok shop for like 30 bucks. Let me tell you, this is the best thing I've bought for keeping my setup clean and everything like that. When I tell you this thing is powerful, it's powerful. If you put this on the desk and turn it on, it will actually feel like it's about to take off like a helicopter. But we'll start with the chair and then we'll go from there. This is a Herman Miller Venture. I believe that's how you say it. Ventor or something like that. This is a nice chair. I will say everything about this setup. Honestly, this is probably one of the higher end setups that you can get. Pretty much everything on here is the top of line stuff, from chair, monitor, mouse, keyboard, and everything like that. So just keep that in mind. This is probably going to be my setup for the next few years. If I upgrade, I'll be very surprised. But that's honestly it. Like I said, Herman Miller Venture. I have nothing bad to say about this chair. I've had it for about 2 years, I want to say, and it's done me good in every way. We'll start with we'll go to the headphones and stuff like that. So these are the famous Ninja headphones, honestly. The Beyerdynamic DT990 Pros. Coming from noise canceling headphones and Astros and stuff. Honestly, was a little bit different from these because you can kind of hear, like, the only time I really don't like these headphones is when it rains, but I've solved that issue with some other tech. But these, honestly, if you grew up gaming and playing Call of Duty and stuff like these honestly remind me of Astros, but 10 times better feeling. For the mic and the boom arm, the mic stand is a Rode Pro in white. The mic is a Shure MV7 Plus. And then everything that's controlling that is a Go XLR Mini. And I will say, everyone says they've had issues with these since the dev team hasn't updated them. But for the money and what I do, it's honestly perfect. I've not had any issues for things failing, mic not working. Everything sounds perfect in my opinion, and it's the best looking audio mixer that I've seen. I use a Stream Deck. For the money, it's honestly worth it. But if you don't want to spend the, 140 bucks on this mini one, you can always buy they look like, I don't have a full-size keyboard, but the other half, how it has buttons, you can buy that for like 10 bucks and it's the same thing. But I just use it for clipping on OBS, screenshotting Windows, Spotify, opening OBS, Discord, mute, Discord deafen, record, and stream. We're gonna go to, I use an arm sleeve. Never used one of these until like the last week. Currently have it on my arm because I'm about to start playing it here in a second, but this is what it looks like. Highly recommend if you have friction while you're playing, I recommend getting one. They're like 20 bucks. They'll be linked. We'll go to the keyboard and the mouse. Keyboard. This is the Wooting V2, the newest one that I have. I've done nothing to this keyboard other than turn on the features and change the coloring. But switches and everything are the exact switches that come from Wooting. 10 out of 10. Love this keyboard. I've had it for a week. The keyboard, the mouse pad, the mouse, the arm sleeve, and the monitor are all brand new. Not even 2 weeks old. The mouse is a Logitech Super Strike. I will say, I've had the 1, the V2, and now this. From V1 to V2, didn't notice anything. V2 to V3, best 170 bucks you will spend for a mouse. Unless you use a different type of mouse. 10 out of 10, best noticeable difference. I will admit it's a little weird at first because if you don't have the settings right and you have the click feature back, it feels like your mouse is broken. It's very odd, but 10 out of 10 recommend. That's also the cover that comes with the Wooting. 10 out of 10, nice thing. I love that. Now, this is my second Artisan mouse pad. This isn't the Zero. My first one was an Artisan Zero mouse pad in soft. This is a Artisan Hatsu, I believe, or something like that. It will be linked below. Between this one and the Artisan Zero is definitely more of a control mouse pad. This is definitely a faster mouse pad, but not too fast as in a glass mouse pad. So I very much enjoyed the switch, and I'm glad I did it. Now, the last three things are the monitors. This is an ASUS 240, which can be overclocked to 280, non-OLED. This is one of the hottest gaming monitors on the market of this year and for the last few months. This is an Asus ROG Swift 780Hz OLED monitor. Let me tell you, the switch from non-OLED to OLED, insane of a difference. 10 out of 10 recommend. These monitors are very pricey, but if you are going to spend a good amount of time at your desk and you enjoy the hobby, I recommend spending the $1,300-1,200 that it is, and it's honestly worth it. Now, the desk, I will say is, I will link the desk, but there's something that you have to understand with the desk that I bought. The first desk, it comes with the leveling stand because it can go up and down, but this is not the top sheet for the first desk. The first desk is, it's two pieces of wood that you put together, and it leaves a middle line in the middle. I hated it. It left a crease on my mouse pad. That's why I got a new mouse pad, and I figured I would switch. So I bought this tabletop one and replaced it. I couldn't get one that was big enough for the size that I needed, so I ordered this one, and I just recently bought another one yesterday. That's the size. It is 55 by 25, and that will be here tomorrow in black. I will link it. I think altogether on the main desk and the two tabletops, I think I have $300 in it, which isn't bad. But this is my gaming setup for 2026, and honestly probably the future. I don't think I'll really upgrade anything other than something in the PC or if something breaks, but I think this is a pretty high-end gaming setup for what it is. I don't know the final cost. I could probably put it in the thumbnail or something, but this is my 2026 gaming setup, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys liked the video, leave a like, and maybe see you guys around. I might start posting Rust. Started playing this, but that was it. You guys have a good day.